afternoon, viewers. Today we'll be talking about coronavirus. According to experts, it is said to be a deadly virus without vaccine nor cure. How are you prepared to protect yourself and family from contacting this virus? Come along with me as we get Nigerians' opinion.
The levels of government should take is mass awareness to inform Nigerians what coronavirus means and how to go about it. The second one is the government arm that is in charge of supervising our borders. As we all know, Nigerian borders are very porous. If it's in some countries, the Controller General of Immigration will be fired. Yes. So they should come out with programs that will secure our borders. What do you call it? Quarantine centers will be at all the border points. When visitors come, whether Nigerians or foreigners, they will go there for them to confirm if they are coronavirus negative. So that is it. Then I learned that mask that people wear to avoid the cough and sneezing of people is out of reach. The government should invite companies that will provide those masks and anything that will improve, and even the hand wash. Traders will not take advantage and inflate the prices. Now, this is a virus that has no mercy either for the poor or the rich. So this present government should be up and doing. Just as they handle Ebola, they should also handle coronavirus, even more better than that.
The only case we are having now is that of Lagos. And here in Abuja, they say we should be washing hands with whatever that contains alcohol. Then we should be able to do that, but I have not started anyway.
You've not started?
Yes.
The number one thing we need to do all is prayers. And there are guidelines that are being shared through the social medias on how to prevent yourself and how to know if you have been affected with that disease and what is the first action of first aid you will give to yourself.
So what are you doing as an individual now?
As an individual, I'm praying and I'm going against all the things that are to go against.
What are the things that are to go against?
Like Lassa fever, you see, we get Lassa fever from the food we eat. So you take care of the food you eat. And you take care of yourself too. Like when you want to eat, you make sure your hands are well cleaned. And you make sure the food you are cooking is well cleaned too and is well saved.
This issue of coronavirus, I think, I've had it. People are saying that coronavirus is in Nigeria, that it came in through, I think it's an Italian guy that came into Nigeria with it. But me, the way I'm looking at it, you see all those things. This one will come and say coronavirus has come, it's now in the country. I don't believe so much in it.
Why?
The reason why I don't believe so much in it is I'm thinking all those things is politics. Because this our country is so much corrupt that anything, a black man will want to do business with everything he sees. You understand? Now they are saying coronavirus is in the country. They will be looking for all those NGO, all those big guys who will come and be donating money while nothing is happening.
A lot, by keeping a good healthy living, making sure that myself and my environment well secured, well protected, well covered, good hygiene, every time. Like now, let me say an hour between now and the past 1 hour, I've washed my hand more than 4 times. Yeah, which is part of the preventive measures.
We all know that coronavirus has been announced in Nigeria, and there are precautions that I have seen on the net or by the televisions prescribed by the Minister of Health that we need to be washing our hands and use a sanitizer to do so. And to my best of knowledge, I think it's okay, but we need to do more by avoiding and checking with people. And if we have the opportunity to get ourselves being taken care away from those that are just traveling from hovers. If you are maybe you want to walk in their house or in the community, you get yourself protected with a mask. If need be to get hand glove, I think it should be applied in order to prevent such disease, because a deadly disease that has not been getting any cure from anywhere. We are just trying to do the little we can do. And in a nation like Nigeria, I think we need to get ourselves killed against such deadly virus.
I heard that one Italian man entered Lagos with it. But in the first place, why didn't they allow him to enter? In other countries, I heard that before you landed at the airport, they will test you to know if you have it or not. So why is it that the Nigerian one is different?
Well, I feel it's a wake-up call for everybody, and both the government and the individuals to take care of themselves. It has come already, so there's nothing we can do.
So what are you doing to prevent or protect yourself from incurring this deadly disease?
What we've been told, sanitize our environment, sanitize ourselves, and wear face mask. Though I'm not wearing a face mask now, because I feel it's not in Abuja yet, so that's why I'm still free. So that's why, for now, we are still doing what they asked us to do.
Well, I think the best way to take care of coronavirus is to, first of all, keep your environment clean. I try and make sure I keep myself clean. I make sure that whenever I use my plates and get in contact with people, whenever I come home, I wash my hands with a hand sanitizer, and I wash make sure my environment is clean, basically.
Do you think the government is doing enough to prevent the spread of this virus?
Actually, to some extent, but not really enough. Because, as a matter of fact, compared with other countries, in short, our African brothers or sisters, our country is not doing enough.
I had a friend who has been to, he's a doctor. He works with this disease control, National Agency of Disease Control. He was in Maiduguri last week. He's now in Bauchi, and from there, he said he will be going to Lagos. Government is doing more than enough. What we need to do more is prayers, as I told you.
I think they are doing their best by quarantining those that only one person, only one case has been recorded. By quarantining those people that have contact with the man that have the virus. I think that one should be say yes, it's okay for now.
Since it is only one case, we cannot really say they have done a lot, but nevertheless, the way we are seeing it, since it's not spreading the way it's spreading in China, so meaning they are doing their best.
Well, I will protect myself because nobody see death and go and stand and say, hey, death, come and carry me. No, I'm protecting myself by making sure that at least all the necessary things they say they should do, like washing of our hands, make sure that we keep all our environment clean, you understand, before we take, maybe if you have encounter with some certain people that you don't understand, when you come back, make sure you understand, wash your hand, use your nose and mouth guides, you know. So that is the thing.
I inform my family that they should take all the measures and wash on daily basis. If they can get a protective nose mask, anytime they sit near somebody who is coughing seriously, they should try to protect themselves from such violent cough and sneezing.
Honestly and personally, I don't think one should depend on the government to help us with this coronavirus of a thing. We've been told to avoid crowded areas and sanitize our environment, sanitize ourselves. So I think that's the best thing.
Well, for me, I think the government is not doing enough because in other countries, in a case like this, especially when they've discovered coronavirus, they should declare a state of emergency in as much as the fact that, okay, yes, it has entered Nigeria, but what are the preventive measures?
I'm trying to keep my environment neat, wash my hands always. I have sanitizer, soap, that any little thing I wash my hand. I tell my family to wash their hands very well. If they buy fruit in the market, they should wash it very well before eating it.
So do you think that the federal government should ban flights coming from affected countries?
Yes, especially Italy and China, they should ban it for now. Why? Yes, because they should not come and spread it here. Yes, they should come and, we don't want it here.
No, they should not ban. But they should also make a law that will prevent airlines, air carriers, from screening their passengers. Any airline that brings a coronavirus victim will be banned from entering Nigerian airspace.
I am saying they should stop them. If they are affected, if that area is affected, they should be stopped from coming.
From the affected country, we still have bilateral agreement with them. We are doing business with them as well. Some of our people go there to ship some things in. So if such penalty is being placed on them, such goods will not enter Nigeria again.
Well, if that's what the other countries are doing, I don't think we shouldn't do the same. If other countries are buying people from coming in or going out, we should do what they are doing too.
I feel the government should not bar flights because it will affect businesses and the revenue coming in the country, but rather they should put preventive measures, like for example those coming in, can they screen them, ensure that they don't have this virus, and quarantine them to ensure that these people that come into the country are properly checkmated.
I heard there is a senator that went to, I think it's South Africa, but they say before they landed, doctors are there to check them if they are okay. You understand? But when they came to Nigeria, nothing. They use, I don't know what they call that. Is it thermometer or what? They will use it. What would that one do, for God's sake?
Charity Nwakudu, reporting for the Sun TV.